Hi guys, welcome back to part 2 of our return from our road trip, and this is the front yard that you're going to be seeing today. And what's well, once again, what's changed, what's new, and what did we miss, and if there's any damage, or any losses. Hang tight and enjoy. Of course, the citrus is doing the best together with the stone fruit. These are so easy here, right? These are more like cool climate trees. They're almost as hardy as the lilies, not quite, but yeah. And then the pineapple guava, of course. I'm not going to go into detail because you know all these trees, you've seen them. The West Indies lime, it was packed all the way down to the bottom of the garage. There was like 20 of them. We picked those up before we drove in. A few of them were spoiled, so they got thrown out. The Suriname cherry has dropped around half its leaves, and there's still a lot of drop. All these purple ones, they're going to drop their last year's leaves right down there. Quite a mess. So now we're waiting for all the young ones to come back to fill up the tree, all the new growth. But as of yet, no flowering. There's the first flower bud. So just as I spoke, there it is there, this little guy. But regardless, even with these little buds, we don't get any fruit. So hopefully, guys, once again, every year I say this, in it's 8th year now? Yeah, 8th year of this in-ground established Suriname cherry. We get some fruit. Another pineapple guava for Joa. Okay, this is the Glen Mango. It took quite a hit this winter, more than any of the last 5 winters, right? And actually it got the worst hit ever in the ground, because initially I had it in a pot, and in the pot, of course, I protected it. But in its 3rd year, it was new in the ground, right? Its 1st year in the ground, and now I think it's about 8 years old. It's looking like it got bashed around. You can see here with the leaves, these leaves here, and that one there, right? Usually we get this every winter. We might get 3 or 4, maybe 5, but this year there's like a dozen. So instead of going forwards, it went backwards as far as cold resistance. So I don't know what that was all about. Maybe the winter was nastier than ever before. But yeah, that's the Glen Mango. So I'm not impressed at all. There's another leaf. You're not meant to take these off unless the tree is at least 2 inches or close to 3 inches in diameter. You can take it. So the good news is, however, I do see some sign of new growth coming right there, right? Finally. And October is when they start moving every year. So yeah, another 2 weeks, and this one will be looking spectacular. It won't look like that, well, by the end of October. And if you look back in part 1, the backyard, the was it the king Thai or the Manila Mango, I forget now, that was already flushing. Yeah. But it's very important to point out that that's never been protected in winter, the tree I just showed you, except when it was in a pot. Okay, over here we have a new passion fruit, which has done so well, but I noticed that it stopped it stopped in its tracks as soon as we left. I don't know what happened during our absence, but it seemed to have been halted from cold. I don't recall it being that cold on Weather Zone when I checked, but that's a very serious stop right there, because all winter, and look what's happened here with the with this nasty fella. This is the weed, the pretty weed, this guy here, the Nasturtium. See this guy here? He's taken over. He does good though, because he protects the ground from cold, so he does serve a purpose, but not when he starts climbing and tries to take over. Then he's not doing any good. So hang on, let me get him out of here. Okay, just to break his leg a little bit so he doesn't take over the passion fruit. Now the other plant here is the Manila Mango. Wow, this suffered more whilst we were gone for those 2 weeks than the last 5 months of winter cold. Can you believe it? Again, I don't know what the heck happened at the end of September, but it didn't like it. No one liked it. The Glen didn't like it. The passion fruit didn't like it. And now I don't know if this is going to be returning to life. It's had a knockout, if that's going to survive the graft, but we'll find out, right? Wow, every leaf burnt to a crisp. Dang. And that's with full wind protection on every side. Golly gosh. Of course, the guava here is a-okay. The grumichama are a-okay. Wow, the grumichama is a champion. Winter doesn't affect it at all. So guys, if you're in Melbourne, plant grumichama. Check it out. That's after 8 winters. It's 8 years old. Huh? How's that? That's why I've got 2 or 3 of them now coming up as seedlings, as you saw in part 1. Yeah. Passion fruit, which I've had up here now for 3 or 4 years, doing great. And we even have passion fruit that fell. The new season. First, well, the first one you saw in a video I made a couple of weeks ago. And now we have a couple of new fruit to play with. There you go. Early spring passion fruit. Not bad. So that's going to start flowering like nuts. It's already flowering. There's a flower up there. And there's even fruit there. Namroy. These Namroy pomelos are all of them are ready to harvest. But I leave them on as long as I can for extra sweetness. Right? And I want to shape this tree to climb up, to grow upwards rather than sideways. All these trees in the front, because they're all planted very close to each other. I'm going to try to avoid the white sapotes. Not much to show there. Just having a quick look. I haven't looked at these trees at all. A lot of black soot. This one here, the Hawaiian Supreme, wow, really cops it bad. But it manages to get away with it, or get over it. on its own. I was spraying it the first few years and I thought, just let it go, you know, just let nature do its thing. Okay, you guys want to see this other mango too? Banana can, or the banana mango. Wow, he got the least damage. Let's have a look. 1, 2, 3, three leaves, and they're not even fully cooked, only partially. There's that nasty guy again, the weed. Looks like we have squillions of kumquats coming. Well, not coming, they're ready now. Some now and some coming, yeah. So that's good to see. Very pretty. The last of the Indian guavas fell whilst we were gone. Too late. Sorry. Oh, we might be able to eat this one. Bit soft. Yeah, I should have. Well, the thing is, when you pick them, they immediately break down within a few days. So you can't put these on the shelf, unfortunately. There's another one over there. Yeah, these were just the last ones for the season. So that's the Indian white guava. Over here we have a Paxton prolific, custard apple or atemoya. And I see that the big one fell into a bag I had placed there before we left. Look who's come to visit. Look at these guys. You recognize these guys? Yeah, they're our friendly fruit flies. Looks like the bags work. The bags work, guys. Looks like it's spoiled. Wow, this custard apple was not good. Well, it's good that I bagged it. Otherwise, the fruit flies would have gone to town. Yeah, this year wasn't meant to be the year. Yep. This is the Bowen seedling mango. Wow. Wow. Got worse than what it was a month ago. Serious dieback. But it survived, of course. We just lost maybe 6 months of growth. Dang, it must have been brutal. Wow. Okay, this is the white Chatwood Mulberry, which is flushing out now like wild, like crazy. Right? No visible berries yet, but they'll be here in a few days. Once you see growth like that, the berries come immediately. Oh, actually they've come. There you go. They come inside the leaf. See that? Yeah. So they've arrived, just have to wait for them now to grow. That's the dwarf apricot. We love our apricots, guys. 1 and 2 pomegranates. Black sapote seedling, 1 of 2. This one's doing well, pretty much the same as the other one, except this is bigger. Yeah. Yeah, you gotta thin this out. Next year I gotta thin it out. White sapote. Caracara. Fake blood orange, not real. Oh, we've got a couple of banana bunches, little teeny weeny ones. I don't know if they'll be edible. There's one there. These are in pots. There's one I saw over there. So yeah, we are getting bananas in these pots. Finally, after 2 years. Right? 2 years. But they're tiny. Another white sapote here. Hicks Fancy. Mulberry. It's covered in green mulberries, you can't see them. Another white sapote. With fruit. I don't recall it having fruit on it, but that's alright. We'll take it. There's Kim with my drink. Look at that, guys. My personal vegan chef. Always on hand. Thanks, mate. There's a Loquat Seedling I put here 3 or 4 years ago as a privacy shutter, and it's finally come to life. Did nothing for the last 2 years. I still have to remove this Agapantha. I'm getting help. Someone is volunteered to help because I'm guys. I can't do everything. I need just a little bit of help, just this much. All the plums and peaches are flowering. We won't cover those. The new bacon avocado is doing great. It's a baby. It's only a year, well, less than a year in my possession. That's the sorry, that's the bacon. My mistake. That's the bacon, and that's the shepherd. The dwarf Dukas has come back from the winter massacre with a new shoot. The figs have woken up here too, the new ones. The Tongan banana has come out of its nightmare with a new shoot, which got ripped already by the wind. Didn't take long, did it? One of 2 cherry moyas that I put here 6 months ago, still sleeping, still not with us, but very much alive. That's the white variety, cherry moya. And there's another one here. And this one here is also sleeping. Oh, wait a minute. I see something coming here on that little nipple. Another fig. Purple guava. Shooting in every direction. Ben Hur. And Elsh. Pomegranates. Wow. They've really bushed up again this year. More and more every year. The Clifford. Carob. The little guys I planted last summer. Dwarf Mandarin. Nightingale. Persimmon. Dwarf Maya Lemon. That's the Shuruga, or 20th century persimmon. They're waking up too. Oops, we've got a cobwebs. Just walked into a cobweb. Ooh, wow. That's the Mexican cream guava after 1 year in the ground with a lot of new tips. So survived and is happy. Oh, we also have another guava over here in the new bed. Wonder if he's awake yet. That's a China pear. China pear. Oh yeah, I see a little. Hang on. No, I don't. No sign of life yet on the China pear, but I take it is alive. We also have a new Suriname cherry here, which I planted last summer also. Wow, it's completely stripped. Right, this guy is alive. Pitanga, I believe they call that as well. So yeah, we're getting there slowly with a new bed. Okay. Oh, and the dragon fruit cuttings I put here from the pearl. There's a bit of rust on this one. I'll just cut that off. It's sitting up against a camellia, which I killed off. I decided to kill it off. It looked exactly like that. So I butchered it. That's the neighbors. So to use it as a structure for the dragon fruit. Okay. And what you're hearing there is all the organic matter that I put down before we went on our road trip. See how it's broken down already in only, wow, 3 weeks. Not broken down, but has begun to break down. There's nothing green left. It's all brown in under a month. So by the end of summer, by February or March, you won't see anything here except pure soil. Yeah. Oh, we have a papaya that we haven't seen. Let's see if it's still alive. Remember the snails were eating it? Yeah, let's open it up. Drum roll. And it's alive. Wow, it's green as can be. Lost all its leaves. There's nothing left for the snails to chew on. But look, guys, look how green it is and healthy all the way down to the bottom. So I'm going to take this off, this frost cloth, in about a week or 2. Right, I can do it now, but I'm going to keep my eyes on the night temperatures. I really don't like temperatures below 10 Celsius at night, and I think we're done with that. Usually sometime in October, the end of October, ideally, but I might go with the middle of October. We'll see. That's going to come off real soon. Next, we have the red Chatwood mulberry tree that doesn't need any protection whatsoever, and it's loaded as it is every year. Wow, millions. You only need one tree. There's literally millions. Last year we could not we could not finish them as hard as we tried. Looks like we have dead growth in the middle. That's the first time I've seen that. Dead growth on the red Chatwood. The top branch there, the center one, the center leader. That's good, because I don't want it any higher than this. That's exactly 1.8 meters. It's currently shaded by the flowering ash tree because it's late in the day. It's about 5 p.m. So we'll be looking forward to these probably at the end of October. Munch munch. Okay guys, I'm going to wrap it up now. Everything is looking great. Very happy with what we found on our return. The season now has officially kicked off. Back and front and all around. This is the Wampy. I'm going to give it a bit of a prune underneath because I want it to climb up, to grow up. I've noticed when I prune them at the bottom, that encourages them to get taller. See this branch here? Wrong direction, and he's loaded with little flowers. But oh well, we're gonna have to lose him. See that? And I'm gonna take out that other one that's going to the side and the other one around there, so we can get this 8-year-old Wampy above my shoulder, finally. Alright guys, if you liked it, you know what to do. Put a like and also subscribe to my channel to help me out, and we'll see you from the next video. This is the other lemon guava that I have on the side as a hedge. Okay, looks like we only have a few minutes of light left. It's only, what is it? Well, it's 5 p.m. See you guys from the next video. Bye bye now. Spring is fully upon us.